guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been super long since my last video. I apologize, but lots of big things going on in my personal life. All good, just keeping me super busy. We sold our house, we bought a new one, so finally got settled in, got Thanksgiving behind us, and I've been able to set up my studio space so I can go ahead and make you guys some more videos, get a good spot to do some editing, and I'm just looking really forward to all of the new content that I'm going to be able to shoot for you here in the new house. So definitely got a garage tour coming up, so stay tuned for that. But I want to make a video for you guys with the holidays coming up. If you're so inclined to buy yourself a little gift, I have about 5 or 6 things that I can highly recommend for your Turbo Buick guys. Some of which you probably already have, some you may not, but definitely things to help your car look and run a little bit better. In total transparency, I am not paid, affiliated, or receiving any products for anything you're about to see here. These are strictly my opinions, and I think each one of these items are a pretty good bang for your buck for your Turbo Buick. So let's roll the intro and get into it. Here we go. Alright guys, let's get into this list of holiday gifts that I can recommend for you guys if you're going to go out and spend a little bit of money on yourself this holiday season. Obviously my YouTube page got to start there, but first things first, Scan Master. This is the original red display. Apparently they make one with a blue display now, but I highly recommend the Scan Master. If you're new, you're not sure what it is, it's a scan tool for monitoring the big things like knock retard, O2 readings, and your sensors in your cars. So you're going to be able to see, oxygen sensor millivolts, knock retard, MAF in grams/seconds, your miles per hour, coolant temperature, RPM, air intake temperature, throttle position in volts, oxygen sensor cross counts, and malfunction codes. So you're not going to use a little paper clip to Jimmy to blink the lights. You'll be able to see what your codes are if it's running bad. And one of the first things someone's going to ask you is, what is your Scan Master reading? And they're going to ask you for, a readout. Tell me what each thing is saying while you're idling. And, what are your millivolts at wide open? So I love this. One of the first things I bought when I bought my car. And it actually, you can, down the road, if you decide you want to run a wideband, you can get wideband readouts on that with, me personally, I have the power logger with the external output, so I've got the wideband hooked up to that, reading off of the Scan Master, and with the fast update, so it updates 3 times a second as opposed to once every other second or whatever it is. But definitely a great tool to have. You make sure you're not knocking under wide open throttle. This will definitely get you there, and it's a worthwhile investment that I can speak nothing but high regards about. So I recommend the Scan Master. Is one of the first things you do is make sure your car's running right. Even if it's stock, I mean, it doesn't hurt to throw in there and make sure everything's looking good, because your stock, you're running a stock timing chip, maybe you're getting a little bit of knock. You're going to want to know, because you don't want to push a head gasket. So I highly recommend the Scan Master. Check them out, available at Turbo Tweak. And as an added bonus, I'll throw an extra one in here. Turbo Tweak makes excellent chips for our Turbo Buicks. I've run a Turbo Tweak chip from Eric for probably since I bought my car. Again, one of the first things I did, because it had an older, outdated chip in it. So Turbo Tweak, I've got the Alki chip in it. I can run 21 base and 23 base timing, and first, second gear is 21, third, fourth is 23 with the Alki, and it's just the adjustability of the chip with the fueling and timing is awesome. Definitely 9-second cars out there running Turbo Tweak chips, as well as stock cars, helps them run better, so why not? Eric is a great supporter of our community, and can't speak highly enough about Turbo Tweak and their chips, as well as a Scan Master, which I think Bob Bailey may have developed, but you know, Turbo Tweak is a vendor that sells them, and you're able to get them from them. So definitely check them out. $250, not a bad deal. I'd highly recommend it. So now that you're monitoring your vehicle and making sure that it's not knocking, that it's running right, you know, maybe you want to upgrade the exhaust and you want to throw a downpipe on it. Here I have a 3-inch downpipe with an internal wastegate from GN1 Performance. Looks like you have a couple options here. You don't want a test pipe, you want a test pipe, or you want with a cutout, so you could top it out at $579, but if you buy just a downpipe, you're looking at $489. Most guys are going to run a test pipe to get rid of the catalytic converter, make it run better, flow some more air. And again, a lot of these cars are not required to go through your normal inspection with your states. Obviously, every state being different, check with your local laws, but in New Jersey, if you're registered as a classic, you don't go through a safety inspection, nor do you go through a smog inspection. So you can run a 3-inch downpipe with no cat, no problems. You're going to make more boost, get rid of that, you know, crappy elbow with a 2 1/4, 2.5 inch stock downpipe with the cat. So I highly recommend it. Definitely makes some more power, and it's not that expensive. And it's, you know, one of the first things that a lot of guys do when they are modding their exhaust. And bringing us on to number 3, modding your exhaust. Pipes Performance exhaust for the G-Body converter back system. So it looks like they have, 3 muffler options available, all coming in at the same price. So you'll max out at $546 for this exhaust. I understand that this exhaust runs and fits really well on cars. 2.5 inch is the biggest that most people need. And again, their fitment, I heard, is really good, and it sounds excellent. I don't run a pipes on my car, but I've heard nothing but good things about them, so I can definitely recommend them with confidence to you guys. They make all types of different catbacks, but again, this one is for our turbo Buicks, and it fits good. And you know, you get rid of that converter, you run a test pipe, this will hook right up to it, and boom, you got yourself a nice sounding and nice flowing exhaust. So you got your Scanmaster, your exhaust now. You want to make even a little bit more power, let's say. Then this next thing I can highly recommend. I've had it on my car since 2008, I believe. But that is an Alki Control Methanol Injection Kit. I love this. The car is set on kill all the time. All you have to do is make sure you got methanol in the tank and you're good to go. It's a very clean install. Julio goes by the name of Razor on the forums. If anyone visits forums anymore, he has designed this kit and has been making this kit for a long time. And I would say he's probably the top Alki Control methanol injection kit maker for several different platforms. Not only us Buick guys, but any boosted or forced injection platform, he's making an Alki kit for. So I highly recommend it. It's $660, but worth every penny. When I first got my car, I was running race gas, and then, you know, that was $13, $14 a gallon. I don't even know what it is now. I can't imagine it's anything less than $15 a gallon. But yeah, it got old running that much gas and spending that much for a tank of gas. Literally 6 tanks of, you know, race fuel equals what you could have had into this system. And it's not a hard install. If you're not, you know, savvy enough to do it yourself, there's plenty of Turbo Buick mechanics that are familiar with it that'll get you set up. But you're running a methanol kit. You go back to Eric at Turbo Tweak, tell me you need an Alki chip, and you'll run a lot more boost. And he changes the fueling tables in the chip to allow you to run a little bit more timing for the base, base 21, 23 timing. So again, great combo when you add this and your Alki chip. And again, guys run 25 plus pounds of boost on the street with this methanol injection kit. So I can't speak highly enough. I've called and spoke with Julio at Alki Control personally a couple times. I've had a couple issues with pumps, but you know, to be on my third pump in 12 years is not bad. Apparently, you know, I think the seals were getting eaten up in mine, so we talked about process, and now I literally only buy the M1 methanol in 5-gallon jugs sealed from the racetrack. I don't deal with buying the open M1 methanol that they pump into a couple different tanks and then you dump into yours. It's not worth it, cross-contamination. I think that's what was killing my seals. Long story short, I buy my 5-gallon jugs, and it lasts me a while. And it's not expensive either. I think it's like $40 for a 5-gallon jug, or at least last time I bought it. So, again, Alki Control methanol injection kit, love it. One of the best investments I made. I run 23 pounds on the street, no problems. Ramps in at 15 pounds, and it sprays and cools the intake charge, and no knock. I can't complain. And I run a little bit more timing too, so thumbs up to Alki Control. So you got your exhaust, you got your Alki, now you got your turbo tweak chip, maybe your Scanmaster. All right, well now you got to put that power to the ground, because street tires, you know, the 215s I think came from the factory. They ain't hooking on the street now. They weren't hooking back in '87. So you need a sticky tire, and I am a huge fan of the Mickey Thompson ET SS street tires, 275/60/15s. That's a 28-inch tall tire. McCormick Racing, they're pretty good with their pricing. That's where I bought a couple of my sets from, as a matter of fact. Looks like you can get a set before shipping for $438. And what's great about these is they will fit on a stock size rim all the way up to a 10-inch rim, and won't rub depending on your back spacing. I know I run an 8-inch rear on the back and no rubbing whatsoever. Great tire. It hooks up. I mean, I know guys that have gone 165 on basic stock suspension stuff with a sticky tire. So again, great tire. I can't speak highly enough. You won't catch me running anything other than a Mickey Thompson. I've never run any other drag radial than a Mickey Thompson on my car since I bought it back in '06. And when I'm running a regular radial, a BF Goodwrench, or a Hankook, it's because it's going to be crummy weather and I wanted to take the car out, or maybe I'm driving it to the track and it might rain on the way home. So you throw the welds in the trunk, throw those tires on, and then swap them out when you get to the track, and then swap them out when you're done racing. But 99% of the time, you're going to catch me on Mickey Thompson's wherever you see my car. And again, 28-inch, 275/60/15s. Love them. They make power, and can't complain. So you got all this, and now talking about tires and wheels. Head to gbodyparts.com, because they sell a GNX reproduction set of wheels that looks phenomenal. I think they've got a couple pictures here. That just looks great. I mean, that looks like an 18-inch setup with, lowered. Looks to be like an 86 T-type. Blue, beautiful, beautiful car. And again, these wheels, I think Brian just killed it. They've got 18-inch setups and 19-inch setups. They got 8-inch setups, 9.5-inch setups. So you can run whatever sizes you're comfortable with. Me personally, look at that. That looks great. Oh, that's breathtaking to me. That looks phenomenal. Looks like to be a GNX or maybe a GNX replica, but they've upgraded the 16-inch GNX wheels to maybe 18 inches here, which looks great. So it looks like you can get 18x8, 18x9, 19x9, and then you can go narrow in the front, wide in the back. So this package is going to cost you anywhere from $1,400 to $1,550, depending on what size you get. Me personally, I don't think I would go anything bigger than an 18. I'm not a big fan of 19s, 20s, or 22s on G bodies. That's just me. But overall, these look killer, and they're not that expensive for a nice looking wheel. Look, they even put them on an older, looks like an older GS. That looks pretty good. But yeah, these wheels look awesome. If I buy a set of wheels to cruise, I think those are the set that I'm gonna buy. Because again, the GTA GNX style, they only came in 16-inch, and not only does that limit you in tire selection and tire size, it's just nice to be able to go up a little bit bigger. So them 18s, I mean, this looks really, really good. So, you know, you're talking middle of the road, $1,500, a little bit more, $1,550, or you go smaller size, 18x8 all the way around, $1,400. Not a bad deal. So there you go. You got your wheels, your tires, you got your Alki, you got your chip, you got your turbo tweak, you got Scan Master, and then you got your exhaust, your downpipe, and your catback, and you're set. Well, now what do you need? You're about to go cruising, right? You gotta get yourself some apparel. Yes. This is a hoodie. You've probably seen in my other videos. I wear it when I'm cruising. Look, that's Lisa's WE4. That car is fast, real fast. I've seen that at Drag Week, not this year, last year at ACO, and I spoke to Lisa. She's a really nice lady. Car runs really well. But she makes these hoodies. The one I'm wearing is the gray one on the left here, but she also makes the black hoodie with the orange or red and yellow Turbo 6 logo. So it looks like the gray one's on sale right now for $49.99, and the black one is $55. So definitely great hoodie. I love mine. I get compliments on it all the time when I wear it, especially when I wear it to car shows or car meets. People are like, oh, where'd you get that, man? That looks sweet. TurboStitches.com. So check them out. Again, great hoodies. I love it. But yeah, that's it for all of my recommendations this holiday season. So if you're inclined to buy yourself a gift, you might want to check out one of these items or these vendors. Again, I'm not affiliated, sponsored, or paid to say this from any one of these companies. I just wanted to make you a video of 5 or 6 things that I really love for the Turbo Buicks right now, and you know, things I think that you can't go wrong with. So check them out. You got Turbo Tweak, GM1 Performance, Pipes, Alki Control, McCormick Racing, GBodyParts.com, and Turbo Stitches. I'll leave a link to all their websites in the description below. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit different than the content I normally make, but you know, I wanted to make you guys a holiday video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit that like button, hit subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the new video. Again, I got more content coming out because I got time to make it finally. Alright guys, have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever holiday you celebrate, and a Happy New Year. Be safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. See you!